Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steel.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler. Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele. We'll see which prevails tonight.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at able to turn it into a cover of their own. And he kicks out.
Still too fresh to stay down. Headlock takeover. Slowing down the pace.
Ooh.
Tremendous pressure applied.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anahua'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan. When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
The High Chief Peter Maivia and George the Animal Steele facing off in a steel cage, each man looking to finally score a decisive victory in this rivalry. He's able to reverse it. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? We will see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime. Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Oh, this is what you get. He had that coming.
What a counter by Peter Maivia. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature. But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
He might just be stalling for time here. Caught with the knee.
Look at Maivia going to work on the animal. The High Chief has all the answers right now.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief. Getting set up in the corner now.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
And Peter Maivia is stepping up.
Turns it around.
Crucial turnaround there because George was falling behind.
This could be a good chance for Steel to get some distance and rethink things.
The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Punishing.
This has to be it.
And he only stays down for a 1 count.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away.
Mistake made by Steel. And back elbow creates separation. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steel is, well, he haymaker after haymaker.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Just going off with everything they've got now.
And that'll end this exchange right there. Uh-oh. Headbutt. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
George beats him to the punch. George the Animal Steel is not a...
Launching.
Went for it all, but gets nothing.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done. And taking aim right at the midsection with this
Once more, setting it up. Oh, man, backbreaker.
Maivia can taste it now.
Oh, no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here? A stump puller. Perfectly executed submission hold. Locked in deep.
Will we see it?
And that's it. It's over.
And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what